Hello everyone, I'm in Kutztown, Pennsylvania now. I'm here to attend the hearings. The city officials, town officials, they stated that in today's meetings the actions, like you say, was not in agenda, and it is supposed to be today just a small meeting with 3 members only, and all the comments will be on the internet, on the website, and they said that a bigger meeting will take place next week. So that's what I heard, because I stayed very far behind and the room was full, and race fans filled the place completely. So many faces here, and that's great, and the support is huge. Important to support local tracks, and are you inspired about the response of the fans which came here tonight to support the track?
Yeah, I think it's great. Obviously, we're in the racetrack business, just like Kutztown here. And I just wanted to come out and give support, to Doug and Richie Tobias and stuff. We certainly don't ever want to see a racetrack go away. It doesn't help any of us. So I just wanted to come and give my support and just be a part of the crowd. And it was really cool to see all these people show up. All the fans and some drivers like Briggs and Timmy Buckwalter. It's just I don't think people realize how much racetracks mean to the community. It was really cool to see everybody come out.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
I just want to say thank you everyone for coming out. Absolutely fantastic seeing everyone here. I think what makes sense is at some point at a race coming up, maybe I just give an open forum hour to anybody that has questions. Just because going forward, I'm sure it's going to be better for the collective group to be on the same page, so we don't have any too crazy knuckleheads speaking up, but we also want everybody to come and voice their support and say how important this has been for your family, for your life, your history, and obviously the importance of this track that's over 100 years, has started racing before anybody here was born. So I'm sure Rich or Doug will put out something in the next week or two when everyone can gather and ask questions. If you want to see me quick to try to ask some questions tonight, feel free, but obviously it's going to be a little bit tougher with everyone scattered out, but I'm sure Rich will back me up. But thank you for everyone having your support. I'm sure there'll be opportunities in the future. There's been other borough actions the track has won before, whether it's been in the 90s, they went to the county court, and we got an awesome decision from one of the county judges there. They took us to the district justice last year in regards to some of the dirt, and they won there. So eventually, at some point, the track does have a recourse to come back against the borough and say, you can't keep attacking us when we keep winning. But at the same point, we still want to be good neighbors, and you still want to operate in good procedures that we're doing at the track that obviously you guys know is some of the best track prep here along the East Coast. But if anyone has any questions for me, again, Alex Elliker. You can talk to me quickly tonight, or we can set up something in the future. And just background, I live in town, been going to the races since 2014. We had a pre-wedding celebration sponsored at the track for my own wedding, so I'm certainly an ally of you guys for sure. Yeah, but thank you again. Thank you everyone for coming out.
Alex, can you please describe the situation, what's going on here tonight, and what is the future plan for protecting the track from situation like this?
Yeah, this is just a very, very preliminary stage. There's some complaints, obviously, with neighbors that live close to the track that don't like the overall impact that the track has. However, the borough has fought this, the track has fought this numerous times. They had a court case with the county back in the 90s. We had most recently a district justice action, and each time the track has won at these events because they're doing the right thing. They're following the ordinances. They're some of the best track preparations in dirt track all up and down the East Coast. So for tonight, all this is, there's no action in front of the borough tonight. Tonight's just a safety committee meeting that somebody wanted to bring up what's happening at the track. The supporters of the track did a phenomenal job coming out and just showing their support, and the committee couldn't even continue with the meeting itself just because of how many people were here in regards to wanting to make comments in support of the track. So there's no action item in front of the main council members of the borough, but certainly the supporters of Action Track want to come out and show their support, how important of an asset this is to Kutztown, the community, the racing community, all the kids. I think Rich was telling me that the majority of drivers are under 18, and that positive impact that can have on those kids, those families, providing this outlet. I think everyone just wants to voice that support.
Thank you very much.
Yep, absolutely.
Briggs, how can you describe the situation around the track right now and around the local tracks in Pennsylvania and New Jersey where you race? I mean, on local level, what's going on, and how do you see the future of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as the future of it goes, I think everybody's in pretty good hands. I mean, Kutztown's been going through similar things compared to this for the last couple of years now, and they've been taken to court and have to deal with things before, but they always end up with the upper hand. So I think it's good either way to see the support that we have tonight of people in support of the track and just kind of speaking up for what they believe is right. I mean, I don't think that I don't know too much about the complaints and all that stuff, but I know that people are going to stand up for what they believe in and what they want to do, and we'll see how it ends up.
From racer's point of view, what brought you here tonight?
Just standing up for small tracks or any racetracks, really. It's kind of tough when you're not like a very big established racetrack like NASCAR, like IndyCar stuff races at events, but local dirt tracks definitely have a tough spot because they're usually around areas where there are people living, and you're always going to have somebody that's complaining, and whether they try to make a complaint of that or not, that's up to them. But yeah, I mean, I think like I said, it's cool to see everybody's support here, and obviously it means a lot to myself and a lot to everybody else here. That's why we're here. So
thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
You are here tonight. What brought you here?
To support the Action Track here in Kutztown. There was something floating around about some neighbors complaining about dust, and I'm not sure if it was about the noise too, but I thought it was the dust. And us race fans, we're pretty committed to our racing. And the big thing is the track only runs, I believe, 12 or 15 races a year. Okay? On a Wednesday and maybe some Sundays, but they're not racing every weekend to create any issues. And Richie Tobias, who does the track, runs it, does a great job keeping the dust down. They have a curfew. You're in and out, and I just wanted to show my support for him.
And you've been a race fan in race for already a long time. Do you recall some situations like that from the past and how they were resolved?
Well, you know how they were resolved? The track's closed. There was a couple throughout the years at different places. Silver Spring there in Mechanicsburg, that closed. A lot of these tracks around here were here for years and years and years. And the community closed in on them, development closed in on them, housing, businesses, and when you're dealing with dirt track, you're dealing with noise, but you're dealing with dust. And if you don't have good track person to prepare it and it gets dusty, that won't fly. And Richie is one of the best at preparing the track. He does he's the best I've ever seen.
And with such tremendous support like we see tonight, do you think we have future?
I think so. Talking to the lawyer up there that's representing the track, there's been multiple issues through the years that the track has won. So that's a good sign.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
In closing, I hope this discussion leads to a balanced outcome, one that preserves the track's positive impact while addressing concerns. Thank you for listening.